Welcome, wonderful Gemini. This is your annual 2023 Astro/Tarot reading. So we are starting off with the general part of the reading, covering most of 2023 at first. And then we're going to go into the month-by-month prognosis. So in the first part, we're going to cover these cards and some long-term transits of slower-moving planets over your houses. And after that, we're going to also pull some tarot and some advice cards for every month that we go through. Now, before we get started, let's take a minute to get grounded. So please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine yourself in a big bubble of white light. Allow yourself to feel it transmuting all the negative energy into positive. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine having big roots like a tree. Let your roots grow as deep as they can into earth. Allow yourself to feel as one with Mother Earth. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now feel the connection with your higher self, your angels and archangels. Allow them to help you every step of the way and set the intention now to have a beautiful year 2023. Thank you very much, Gemini. Let's move into the cards. We are starting off with the Ace of Swords, beautiful card. Then we have the 10th house, authority. There we go. We also have Aquarius. And we have full moon in Taurus, detoxify. Okay. So Ace of Swords next to the 10th house. Okay, so this is giving me the vibes of a beautiful business idea or promotion, or you starting your own business. So there's a real opportunity for you for that in 2023. And astrology also confirms it. We have the Saturn moving into your 10th house of authority and social standing as well. Okay. So what does that mean for you? Well, Saturn moving into your 10th house means you will be a busy bee, okay? Saturn will move into your 10th house at 7th of March. Yeah, Saturn will go into Pisces. And then you're going to be this busy bee and climbing up this big hill, okay? So this is a great opportunity for all of you who want to start their own business, okay? Because you're going to be busy anyway. And if you are kind of slacking at where you're working at, this might be a reality check. This could also mean like you getting fired if you're not doing a good job. But that's literally really if you're slacking and being lazy, okay? This is Saturn. Saturn does not approve none of that. Like Saturn is a hard working planet. So expect for the next 2.5 years that you are going to be working harder. So you might as well work harder on what you want to work harder on. Okay. So I see for a lot of you, you do have a business idea. And some of you have their own businesses as well. So if you do have, this is great news. You're going to be very busy for the next 2.5 years. More clients, more customers, more ideas coming to life. I feel this is interconnected. So if you start to kind of blaze out with one idea, it will kind of propel all the other ideas, you know, into life. Okay, so there is this Ace of Swords, and consider yourself this bird. And you can actually also fly over some of the hard work, you know, because you've done it already. Okay, so if you're starting a business with something that you know that you can do, that you are proven to know this knowledge, or you have the skills for this job, you can actually kind of fly over to the highest top of the mountain without actually having to struggle all that much, because you have struggled in the past to acquire all this knowledge and skills. So for those of you who have that kind of background, that kind of you know, hard working hours already put into knowledge or the skill, then you know you are just like flying like a breeze, you know. Here it's just gonna mean you have more work than normal, but it's a good kind of vibe. you know, Saturn in your 10th house it can be a crown of your work as well. So if you have been working on something for a really long time, this could be when you are where you are publicly recognized for your talents and gifts, and where you actually, you know, I don't know, have that book become bestseller, have that whatever it is, whatever skill you have accumulated for over years, decade, 2 decades, even 3, depending on your age. Saturn in the 10th house is a really prominent time for you to kind of, you know, stamp this into 3D reality and to make it known and to be really accepted for it and respected for it as well. Okay, this is social standing. This is something that can really, you know, put you in a position of authority. This is something that can change your social status for long years to come. Okay, so Saturn in your 10th house can also change your social status in another way, which could be also getting married for some of you. Okay, just putting that out there. Okay, social status, that's like for over the next 2.5 years. I'm not really getting it from these cards here, or, you know, possibly this year from these cards, but it is an opportunity for the next 2.5 years to come. You could actually get married if that's what you want. Okay. Now we also have the card of Aquarius. Aquarius would be your 9th house, and that's where Saturn was for the last 2.5 years. And while Saturn was there for the last 2.5 years, it probably reconstructed what you think about the world, what you think about God, what is your higher knowledge. And if there's something that you learned over the years, this might have fallen off, as no longer true, or you might have, you know, finally kind of dipped your toes and head and feet into that, like all of you, and you're coming on the other side as very skilled and knowledgeable about that subject, you know, and something that you truly resonate with and that you surely believe, and you feel comfortable sharing it with the world as well. We also have full moon in Taurus detoxify. We will have full moon in Taurus on the 28th of October, and it's actually a lunar eclipse, so this is very important. So I feel October should be a very important month for you here. It is going to happen in your 12th house, you know, so this is a karmic house, but it might, I feel it's karmic reward, because we will have this this full moon, if I remember, it's gonna be hand in hand with Jupiter here. Let me just skip through the October and make sure I'm talking sense. Yes, this full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus is hand in hand with Jupiter, and Jupiter is a benefic, it's a positive planet. It's bringing some positive karma for you in October. So I feel, you know, that you already know what I'm talking about, because this is something you have like climbed slowly towards, you know, step by step, step by step. So you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you know exactly what potential you have. So it's time to put in the work, you know, especially from the March with Saturn in Pisces. Until then, you might still like run over the plan or think it through, but I feel like from March onwards, you should be putting in really practical steps, okay? Real practical steps to make this come true and for this to become real. And for some of you that might be coming through in October, it might be also blessed by like your karma, by your reward from past life. This might be something that you actually were doing in your past life. That's how it comes so naturally and so easy to you, like you have done it before. You know, those are like, if you have a certain talent and you haven't done that like when you were a kid or something, it's probably your past life gifts. Okay, so you will definitely receive some kind of past life gift at 28th of October, or like 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after minimum. It could be a couple of months before and after, since it's an eclipse. Okay. Another thing that I have to mention is detoxify next to this Aquarius card. Okay, so when I look at this card, it has light here in the abdominal area, and it has light here in his head area. So if there is something that you need to detoxify, meaning the food that you're consuming here, the 2023 would be very beneficial year for you to do so. Okay, so perhaps it's time to think about Literally, we have a cow here. So if you are eating meat, or if you're drinking dairy, you need to know that those things, I mean dairy especially, is not good for you. It has a lot of hormones, and it's not meant for you. It's meant for a baby cow. It's not meant for another human adult being. You had your milk from your mom if you had it, and that's the normal, like how it should go. This normal today is not normal, and that thing is backed up with hormones. That's also, I'm sorry, includes cheese. I also love cheese, you know, but it is bad for you. It's bad for your body. It's bad for the animal world. It's bad for the environment because of so many cows, and they're kind of affecting the ozone as well. It's a long story. Why is it wrong? And we have a million reasons for it to be wrong, but we are unfortunately not informed. So I'm here informing you, since these two cards came together. I feel some of you are even lactose intolerant, meaning you have this reaction to milk and dairy and cheese, and you know, they can cause also kind of other issues like acne and stuff. So if you have also skin problems, you know, especially on your head, I would totally avoid milk and dairy. I expel it from your diet. And for those of you who can also reduce the amount of meat to minimum or none at all, that would be great for you, because the energy of those animals who have died is scarce. So you're basically, everything is energy. So the meat, it has that kind of fear energy. So that's now going too deep, but this is something for you to consider, to really detoxify your diet. You will actually feel better in your body. I am drawn to milk and dairy products again to mention how bad is that for you, okay? Not just for your body, but the whole industry of it, where the cows, you know, their babies have to die so that you could have that milk, okay? I'm just gonna be, because some people are not aware of that, to my surprise, but some people do not understand that these cows, they have to remove their babies, and then then they steal their milk for the babies that they had. So these cows are very sad. They lost their babies and they're producing that milk, and it's awful. You know, you have a lot of alternatives to milk. You know, you don't have to quit baking cookies or whatever you enjoy. There's almond milk, there's natural you know, products and milk, and even natural cheese and everything. You don't have to give it all up. You just have to be more smart about it and find other ways to make your cuisine more healthy, okay? Another way you can detoxify yourself here, it seems like some of you might be consuming some unhealthy well, programming, let's put it that way. Maybe you watch a lot of horror movies, maybe you watch maybe you binge watch some things that you like, you know, it's a total waste of time. Or it feels like you kind of need to detoxify as well what you consume with your mind, okay? So that feels very important for you in a month, in the year 2023. Why? Because your subconscious mind can't really tell difference from reality and fiction, and it's such a waste of time to really indulge in that horror movies and indulge in that energy of fear, because it kind of gets stuck in your body. Then you kind of attract more of those situations, and that's how it works basically. So detoxify what you are consuming with your mind, what you are reading. You know, if you're reading just like this news and stupid stuff, then you're kind of feeding your brain into the, you know, stupid stuff. You could actually spend that time on a quality book. You could spend that time actually about learning how to take care of your body better, how to excel in life. You can also train your mind to bring these ideas to life, you know, here. You can be more successful if you do these two things, if you detoxify your head and your belly, your body. That also includes any negative habits for that matter, of course. Okay, we are 13 minutes in, so I'm going to move on to month by month energy. Okay. I am guided to tell you, like, you can really become your own boss and be in a position of authority definitely in this year. So if you are looking, you know, to open up and start your own business, this is definitely the year for you to start and put your roots down into something. Let's move on to the month of January now. Let's see what we have for you in store for the month of January, dear Gemini. Okay, 8 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. What's the advice? Thank you. Okay, we also did the January reading. It's already uploaded on the channel, so you can check that out. We have be humble. And we have assess the situation. Okay, so we have 8 of Cups in reverse and 2 of Cups in reverse. I feel some of you are refusing to leave something behind. It might be a person that you kind of have a crush on. For some of you, since we do have here the 2 of Cups and the 8 of Cups is in reverse, I feel there is this reluctance to leave, even though you see it's not really working out in your favor. So be humble about that and assess the situation. Make sure that you're kind of on the right page with yourself, that this doesn't affect your sense of self-worth, because this person might be literally taken. It's nothing, you know, it's nothing there's wrong about you. It's just I feel this person could be already taken. Okay, that's for some of you. For others of you, this could be also a reluctance to leave a business situation. Okay, this might be a person that you have been working together for like 2 years, or you know, 1 or 8 or 10. Okay, so assess the situation accordingly. Like you might be reluctant to leave because you have this, you're feeling obligation and you like this person and they're allowing you to be who you are within this. But if this is what's stopping you to actually start your own business and be in the position of authority, you need to kind of assess the situation. And remember to stay humble. You know, if you are breaking free from that, remember to be in good terms with this person who you are leaving behind. You are reluctant to leave it behind, but you might change your mind. I mean, this is a tarot reading. It's just like a weather forecast. This card might as well just be up right now, you know. It's up to you. Like, because it's so funny, you know. Look. Like, she's leaving this cup behind. And this cup behind has a little bit light there, you see? And it's a safe bet, I feel. But over there, there's a whole sun coming out. There's a whole sun coming out. And that's where you should focus on. Okay, not on this little, you know, fire in water. Okay? If you can do both for a little while, you can also try to do that. You can assess the situation accordingly. Maybe you can ask for a raise. Maybe you can, you know, still stay humble. Maybe you can ask for a raise or for a bit of different approach in what you're doing. Maybe a little bit less time. If you're working like 8 hours for this person, you can ask that you work 4 hours so that you can spend the rest of the time actually moving towards the sun and moving towards what you're really supposed to do. You know, there is this connection, this light where you're supposed to be going. And it's in the opposite direction. It's a liberating move. Okay, I feel some of you could benefit from going to Bali or, you know, India. If you have a like opportunity to retreat, that would be kind of great. And meditation could also help. It's coming both on both of these cards up. You know, if you're not sure how to make this transition, you can also meditate on this situation and maybe put on the paper all the pros and cons for both of the situation. But it's pretty clear to me, you know, you can try to juggle both of them, but like I said, you will need more time for your own thing. So you need to kind of just make sure that you have enough time to chase your own sun. Okay, that's it. That's the point of January. All right, so let's move on to February. And happy Valentine's Day, all my dear Geminis. Let's see what February has in store for you. We have 3 of Pentacles, and the advice would be, oh guys, please comment down below how it resonates with the reading, and do you like it, and how's your month going? Step up and lead. Okay, New Moon in Capricorn. Step up and lead. That's actually what I was feeling for you in the month of January. Like you are reluctant to hone on this energy to step up and lead. You know, that's why you're kind of in between worlds. But I feel really you have a brilliant idea. This is something that you are sure now that you know how to do. Okay, it might be a little bit of a risk, you know, because then you will have to, you know, take all the responsibility and you have to work harder to accomplish something there. But like I said, you are going to work harder anyway. You know, Saturn is going to stay in your 10th house for quite some time, okay? For about 2.5 years. It's not yet there in the month of February, but it's coming surely, you know. So it might be easier for you to kind of, you know, do things with other people here, but you're kind of called to step up and lead, okay? I feel, you know, this is like a, it might be even like a 3-person thing, like maybe you're sharing your business, or you're kind of creating together with 2 different people, and maybe you're more qualified to lead than they are. Maybe they are the leader at the moment, and you should kind of step up and also be a part of the leadership here. Okay, so Mercury is going to be in Capricorn in the month of February, and that's the 8th house. That's also other people money and investment. So you can also try to get some investment like GoFundMe or Kickstarter or what have you, bank loan. You know, where Mercury is, there is positive time to think that through. You know, with the Ace of Swords here, I'm drawn to it now, to think all the options that you have, and try to actually own. And I mean, there are minimum 3 options that you can use to propel yourself forward into actually stepping into your own authority and to step up and lead. So February looks like a good month to me with Mercury over there to actually go get that loan, you know, or ask for funding, because Mercury over there is allowing you communication, and 8th house is other people money and funding and support. So if you need anything like that, the people will support you, okay? They will. At least 2 avenues, they will support you. This could be also, you know, if you want your partner to support you in your endeavors, you could also just ask for their support and they will kind of accept it as well. Step up and lead could also be the energy of Mars in your 1st house. I mean, we did have that energy over the last few months. Mars was going retrograde there, but in February it's going direct and it's still in your sign. So you still are quite energized to do your own thing. And while Mars is also in your 1st house, this is also a great time to detoxify. You know, Mars will give you the willpower and the strength. I just feel you need to educate a little bit more to understand what food is good for you and what food is not. Dr. Berg is a channel on YouTube where this doctor really explains things where you can understand it. He also is a very proficient in fasting information, so you can check that channel out. It really helped me, you know, while I had some skin conditions, and I realized the dairy was the problem and I had to get rid of it, you know, because whenever I would eat some cheese or milk, I had some skin issues, and then it was a whole other, you know, I've been through all of this that I have explained. I mean, it's not like I'm talking that out of nowhere. I actually been through the process of detoxifying myself. So if you are not really familiar or don't know where to start, I feel Dr. Berg channel could be helpful for you. So that's something also to look and check, and also work out. Like while Mars is in your 1st house, you do have energy, you have vigor, and you can really like build your body better. Here we have some muscles. All right, so let's move on to the month of March. Looks like February is going to be easy breezy for you. So what is the overall energy for March for my Gemini peeps? Guys, like, share, subscribe if I didn't mention it before. And comment. The comments are my favorite thing to read these days. So make sure you comment. The World, beautiful card for you in March. March is a very important month astrologically as well. We will have that Saturn moving into Pisces that we already talked about. That's when it goes into Pisces. But we're also going to have Pluto moving into Aquarius after a really, really long stay in Capricorn, where it will return. But we will have a sneak peek preview of how it will be when Pluto is in Aquarius from 23rd of March. So this is like big game changing energy. So I'm not surprised the World card is there. It means like the cycle is complete. And of course cycle is in, I'm sorry, the card just like flew on the floor. And we have a 10 to the details. Such a Virgo card, yeah. Okay. But that's not your advice. Yeah, the world is all about this cycle, you know, coming to a full closure, and it's a happy closure that you finally are reaching some conclusion. You finally have wrapped things up, and it might be that you are discussed and you realize that you're gonna have this promotion, or your business started to take off slowly. You know, there is this beautiful reward, and you deserved it. You know, you deserved it, definitely. So let's see what's an advice for you. So Pluto, when it moves into Aquarius, is going to go into your 9th house. So you need to kind of believe in your good luck, and you need to go for it, for whatever it is that you're doing. But believing in your good luck is essential. I feel that because it's coming as Pluto is going into your 9th house, which is the house of faith, which is a house of good luck as well, okay? And Pluto over there could actually get you to question, you know, everything, even your luck or your belief system, like everything that you have built over the years, and Saturn has actually proven it right. When Pluto comes here, this will either propel you into a position of power, and I mean power like, wow, like this is worldwide success. This is wow. And yeah, so just go for it. Like, be bold, be brave. All right. We do have actually the new moon in Aries. Look at that, new moon in Aries happening at the 21st of March, and it's gonna happen on 0 degrees of Aries, and that would be your 11th house. Okay, great. So 11th house is social networking. It's also internet. You know, like those chat rooms and YouTube. And so if you have like a YouTube channel, or you are somewhere online, this is really like, go for it. Like, this is your stepping stone. Like, if you haven't done it by now, like by the end of the March, you should really launch something and put something over there, and believe in your good luck. You know, you have come this far. The circle is kind of complete, and you're ready for a new phase, okay, in the month of March. So make sure, and you know, new phase is promised, because Saturn is finally moving out of Aquarius and moving into your 10th house. That's when it's happening. And if you have something to launch, I recommend specifically 26th of March. Mercury is visible on that day. Pluto is already in Aquarius, where you need him to be. And Saturn is in Pisces, which is your 10th house. Okay, so end of the month definitely is very positive for you to launch something if you haven't done so in January. You know, because I feel you could have done it in January, but you were still kind of dragged into a different direction. So March is definitely your month for a go-go. Okay, and believe in your good luck. You know, believe that you're worthy of success. Sometimes people, you also have like fear or reluctance of success, you know, because sometimes people get jealous or envious, and then they send like negative energy. But you can kind of remove that fear of success by listening to some Reiki to remove like fear of success, or it's like success Reiki to remove that fear, you know, because we are all here to succeed and excel. And if those people were not so into resentment and jealousy, they would probably be more successful themselves, wouldn't they? So that's what you need to worry about. Not, yeah, how to really stand behind yourself, you know, and propel yourself forward, and believe that you're protected. You know, if you are doing the right thing, you know, nothing can touch you here. You can have like your protection shield from your angels, archangels, whoever you believe in, the God, Jesus Christ. You can also immerse in their energy via frequencies. You can really, there's this hallelujah chant on YouTube where you can actually, I can actually feel connected to Jesus that much more. Even though I'm like not so religious person, I can relate to him as a as an energy being, and it's a beautiful energy when you immerse yourself in it. You can also immerse into angelic frequencies as well. And yeah, there's like angelic intercession. I think it's on the Dream Scenes channel, but there's on the Danguru channel, there is literally this hallelujah chant, which is about Jesus Christ. And I can tell you, it's really like the most calm I've ever felt by listening to that. Like really such peace and calm and faith that he will take care of everything what you can, you know. So if you are surrounded by people who are envious, you need to be mindful there is help from above and from a side and not of this world that can help you feel safe and protected. There's also evil eye mantras protection, you know, that's also a thing. So no need to worry about success. Just remove all that psychological like blockages to success. Okay? Yeah, believe in good luck. Go for it. The world. This is great, great, great. I mean, this is by far the best month that you have so far. March rocks. Okay? Let's move on to April. See what April has in store for you, my dear Gemini. Ooh, April, we have solar eclipse happening in Aries. That would be another 11th house. Okay. The wheel. Okay, it's finally upright. Thank you. Okay, remember we had this reversed in January. So yeah, I feel you kind of took what you could have took in January. You took it by the... I'm not going to say it out loud what was channeled through. You took life by the... You know what I mean. Okay. So yeah, I feel this is energy that's coming from March, and in April you feel on the top of the world. I feel this is like a success, like you did not expect really the success. Okay, so work through your feelings. We also have take a reality check, and that's Capricorn, that's Saturn here in your 10th house. We also have release control, and we have keep your heart open. Okay. So if you have started something and it has to involve other people too, you are invited here to kind of release control. These colors are quite similar. You know, not everything can be as perfectly as you imagine it to be. You know, sometimes you need to make compromises, and maybe you won't be happy about that, but you can work through your feelings and you can keep your heart open. And you know, that's what this reality check is about. Maybe you had a vision for this, a product that you want to create, or your business, and not everything is falling perfectly into place like you imagined it, but things are rarely as we imagine it, aren't they? Like if you aren't a really skilled painter, then but even the painter, you know, sometimes they start to paint something and it turns out to something completely different. So if you had a vision for something and you were going after that vision and it's turning out to be something a little bit different than you intended it to be, it's perfectly fine. It's totally fine. Like this moon, it feels a lot different than all the others. Like here, look at this. Okay. So maybe while this idea was a bit far away, it was a bit different, but now it's coming closer and you can have a better look. Maybe it's not what you really, really imagined, but does it really matter? Like, take a reality check. Does it really matter? You still got your message across. You got your business. You still got your whatever it is that you wanted. It's just coming out a bit different than you imagined. And maybe that's not so bad. Maybe this new version will be, you know, more accepted or widely accepted, and maybe people will react to it better. You never know. Okay, but you need to embrace this. This is the wheel. This is again the fortune card. Okay, this is Jupiter blessing you. Okay, Jupiter is here in your 11th house still, and this is also great for networking. You have a lot of activity in April in networking house. So Sun over there, we have a new moon over there, we have Jupiter over there, Mercury there. So yeah, especially if this if you are doing this with another person, you know, of course they're gonna have their own idea and their own twist to what they're doing, and you just have to accept it's like two people a product. It's not just one, if that's the case, you know. So you kind of need to release control and keep your heart open. You know, this other person is a human too, with their own thing, you know, and their own dream and vision. So that's why it's important to keep your heart open and walk through your feelings. You know, sometimes we don't feel very happy when things don't go perfectly our way, especially Aries. You know, they like things done their way, and they don't like to follow the crowd. But sometimes we need to kind of rely on other people's skills as well, and maybe it's exactly what was needed, you know. But you need to trust the process here of whatever is going on. But let's move on to May. What does May have in store for my dear Gemini? We have Jupiter in Taurus. That's the first thing I see here. So Jupiter is changing sign in the month of May. It's gonna go into your 12th house, dear Gemini. This is like that past life rewards that I was talking about with Jupiter over there, especially I feel in August when we will have full moon over there. We have 4 of Cups here and the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So leave that like that, and I'm gonna take the advice. Okay, 4 of Cups is literally the card of being bored and not wanting to see opportunity. But since we have here the new moon in Cancer in the message to relax, maybe that's exactly what you need to do. Be bored and relax and enjoy. Okay, so in May, if you look at the 4 of Cups, there is this opportunity here, but she's not paying really attention to it. She's like, that might be the thing that you were kind of sore about in April. So if the things didn't really go out the way you planned, it doesn't matter. You still have done it. You know, you still have done it. It's still beautiful. It might not have been what you imagined, but it's still beautiful. I don't know what this is about, but you need to kind of relax. And you need to take a cool approach to it. Queen of Swords is look at this with your head, you know. Then we have the Knight of Cups. Maybe this will like bring better results, okay? And for those of you who are looking to meet somebody new, it might be a karmic partner here. Since we do have Jupiter moving to Taurus and we have some Knight of Cups coming through, could be possibly a water sign. Here we have Cancer, and here we have, well, Cups are all water signs as well. So there is nothing really triggering here your you know, 5th or 7th house here, but I feel you could actually meet somebody in the month of May. Yeah, this is somebody, or possibly you're gonna, possibly this is this person that you were hoping to get an opportunity with in January as well. I don't think you'll be interested by then, if that's the case. This person might come around, but I don't feel you'll be so approachable or interested at all. Like you will have this, you know, a bit cold attitude. Maybe you will not be interested, you know, but relax, enjoy yourself, and enjoy the attention. Why not? After all, you deserved it, didn't you? You put in the hard work in yourself. All right, so May looks quite interesting with somebody coming back from the past, and there is an opportunity there as well, you know, but it's up to you. I mean, this person could really make you happy. I mean, you will have to go through some struggles, but there are 10 of Pentacles not so far away here in balance. So you might want to think that through. Let's see the outcome. Like, let's see if you give them a chance in May. Like, what would be the energy of the relationship? The world, wow, yeah. So you might have waited for quite some time for this person to like see you and you know, respond in a good manner. But this could be really commitment. This could be the marriage that we have mentioned in the beginning of the reading, that you might get married during the next 2.5 years while Saturn is in your 10th house. Okay, so this might be the person that you had to kind of forget about in January, but then they come back in May. Ooh, juicy. Okay, let's see what's happening for you in the month of June. And how long is this video? Okay, not too long. June 2023 for my Gemini peeps. What's going on for my Gemini in 2023 June? And oh my god, this Ace of Cups just flew out of the deck somewhere. So this might be sudden love, I feel. Sudden love, because we do have Lovers on the backside of the deck. We have the Ace of Cups that was just like boom, flying. And we have the Hangman and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. This is that person that you have been waiting for, hanging on to, the very slow moving person. It's irritating how slow it moves. I'm sorry to say that, but you know exactly what I'm talking about if you have been waiting for this person, and how annoying that was to wait. But like I said, I feel this person was probably with another person back in January. I feel they are kind of solo now, and they've left something behind, and you have actually opportunity with this person. Yep. Yep. Yeah, 10 of Cups. We have the 10 of Cups and we had the 10 of Pentacles with this person. Yeah, it's someone really, really passionate. Okay. All right, so you are reaping the rewards of your hard work. So I feel you invested in this person somewhat, sometime. Maybe try to manifest them, or, you know, just to go on a date. Maybe you set the intentions. Maybe, you know, you did some work to manifest this person. And, you know, it takes some time to grow. And it feels like in June, it's on. Okay? So June looks like a love month to me. It might not go like a fast again. I mean, you might be taken by surprise how you and this person are really kind of matching perfectly. Like you are one and the same, like you're really like soulmates. And things could like move slow again, but I feel it's gonna be worth it. Okay. For some of you, this might be a completely new person as well. Maybe you just have been solo for quite a long time, and you might meet somebody new. But for a lot of you, I feel this person was here last year as a crush, or somebody, you know, you had like interest in. Okay, so I feel you will communicate with this person a little bit. You know, it might be interesting communication. There's Mars and Venus in your 3rd house of communication over there. And we will have full moon in your 7th house of one-on-one relationships. So this might be a month where you decide to be official with this person. And, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, Timmy, you might not even like sleep together. It might go really traditionally and slowly with this person. Okay. And Pluto will be back in Capricorn at the beginning of the month, meaning it's going to go back to your 8th house. So 8th house is a house of intimacy and bonding, so it's nice to have Pluto back in your 8th house if you are going to meet somebody new and explore sexuality with them, because it kind of gives different dimension. So yeah, I'm wishing you nice time here. Let's get an advice card for you for the month of June. What's the advice for my dear Gemini for the month of June? Okay, go deeper. Sorry. I imagined something. Focus on the positive. Okay. So focus on the positive. That would be your advice, and to go deeper. So maybe you should kind of understand this person better on a deeper level. And until then, you need to kind of focus on the positive. You know, things might not be, you know, perfect on the surface, but there is something to be happy about here. So you need to kind of focus on the positive. Maybe you'll just both be busy, you know, you won't have so much time to spend together because you'll be kind of busy working, to be honest, with all of this Saturn and the 10th house. Like, that's your overall energy. But you need to focus on the positive, and, you know, when you have time, go deeper with this person. Try to talk about, you know, not so common things like how are you, how's the weather, blah blah blah, you know. Try to really communicate with this person on soul to soul level, and that will kind of help you move faster. All right, so let's see July. What's July like for my Gemini 2023? Okay, I like this energy of that person, you know. So I feel this could be someone, you know, that was worth waiting for, even though, you know, there might not have been. So nice to wait on. Oh yeah, we have for July the Hierophant and the Seven of Cups. Okay. Good, okay. Reveal what needs to be seen and attend to the details. Okay. Okay. So reveal what needs to be seen. I feel you're a spiritual person, but I don't feel like you are sharing that with this person, okay? You might think this person is kind of into, you know, more superficial stuff than you are. More like Virgo, you know. Here we have attend to the details. Maybe this is kind of, how do you say it? The perfect, you know, what's the word for it? When they're like taking care of the stuff, they're neat, let's put it that way, and a little bit more in the 3D reality than you are, let's put it that way. But I feel you need to be honest with this person and reveal what needs to be seen. Like if you're into astrology, I mean, not if you just like binge watch videos, but like if you really study and learn astrology, if you really study and learn tarot, especially if you're kind of making money on it, I think you need to be honest with this person about who you are, even though it might mean for you that this person might not see the future with, and that's totally up to them. But you kind of need to choose yourself. You need to be honest about who you are. And if this person doesn't like it, well, that's then on them. You know, I had this ex-boyfriend who I told I was astrologer. Like, he even knew. I think he even knew before we started dating. And, you know, it was just my thing. And he was a very religious person. Now, I believe in God, like, let's put it that way. But back then when we were dating, I was not so keen on going to the church, or, you know, I believed in the old one, like, look under the rock and you will find me. I still believe that to this day. But, you know, we were together for about a year, and then he was like, decided that, you know, I should quit that if I want to be with him. And I'm like, what? I ain't gonna quit. Like, I've been doing this since I was 15, man. Like, I'm not gonna quit. This is like, I've been doing it longer than I didn't do it. Like, yeah, I'm 36 now, by the way. So I have been studying since I was literally 14. When I ran to astrology book in the library, I read them all, and then there was internet, so I could study online. And anyway, I loved astrology. You know, I have Natalie. I have Mercury square Pluto, so then I always have to kind of focus my mind onto something so it doesn't wander into something negative. So it's a fun game for my brain, keep me entertained. So that's why I actually learned a lot, you know, and it was my escape, you know, thing, you know, so I don't have to think about negative stuff, or I could just focus my mind on something positive. So if some of you, I feel some of you could having this aspect, you know, because I'm not talking about me for no reason. There was if some of you are having Mercury aspect Pluto, you need to kind of understand the nature of that. And why are we saying that? Okay, Mercury will oppose Pluto. Now I see it. Okay, so it looks like this is going to be important for some of you. When Mercury opposes Pluto, when he will be in your 8th house, and Mercury will be in your 2nd house. Okay, so this could be kind of possibly negative thinking about money, but it's very important to replace those thoughts with something positive. okay, to actually drive the Mercury where you want it to drive, okay? So if there's some scarcity mindset, you can need to be able to focus on your mind on the positive. And now we are totally derailing. I was telling you a story about, yeah, how, so just be mindful kind of that situation where kind of, you know, honesty can get you a long way. I mean, I told him I'm not going to stop doing it. And I told him I was honest with you from the get-go. You knew this thing before me, before we started to date. Like, why do you think it's such a problem now? And if I didn't tell him, if I kept that hidden, and he suddenly found out after 10 months into a relationship that I was an astrologer, he would have probably made a total big deal out of it, like, and could even like break up with me or something for I wasn't truthful. But that didn't happen. And what happened was I said, no, I'm not gonna stop. I mean, we broke up for different reasons. It doesn't even matter. But you don't want to get yourself into that position where you are this person. And I get it, especially if you live in a small place and it's not part of it. But I feel this person is kind of high quality. I mean, maybe they're rich. Maybe they are someone in the society, and you know, maybe you're kind of scared they will reject you if you say who you are. But trust me, you need to say who you are if you know, if you want to be long-term with this person in a long-term relationship. You need to be honest from the get-go. Okay. All right, so many stories for you. Okay, I don't normally share my personal stories, so maybe that will be the jam in July for you. Maybe you will feel kind of inspired to talk to this person, and you'll be just like moving from subject to subject to subject, and you'll feel this person really understands you. You're kind of on the same level, even though they are kind of coming from a more wealthy place than you or something along those lines. But I feel this is the energy where you're kind of connecting and sharing some stories that you don't really talk to nobody about, and that's also a great way to create intimacy. Now let's move on to August. Venus visible from 20th of August. So if you want to surprise your partner with something, do it around 20th of August. When Venus is visible, it will be much more appreciated, and it will probably turn out nicer than you imagined. Okay, so Queen of Cups, yes. Beautiful energy. Where will Venus become visible? In your 3rd house. Okay, so this could be a short trip. You can be surprised with your partner with a short trip, or vice versa. Okay, it could also be a trip back to your hometown to actually introduce your partner to your family. Speak your world into being. This is a card that's coming for you twice. You had this card in January, and now we have it back in August. So speak your world into being. We did mention and tap into the subconscious and how the energy works, and why you should kind of be mindful of how you talk to yourself. And here we also have that coming through in love, I feel. So do you feel you are worthy of love? Like, do you feel whole and complete on your own, or do you need somebody else to complete you, and why is that? I feel in August you're assessing those kind of issues, because this is next to a Queen of Cups. I mean, Queen of Cups is a powerful energy to be in. She is in control of her emotions. She's seen everything, you know. She comes to this stage, you know, where she's in control of her emotions and feeling good, actually. She doesn't really need anybody to make her feel good. So in August, it's important to make yourself feel good. And speaking beautiful things to yourself and to your partner will actually make this happen. Compliments do go a long way, especially if you're dating a man. Men don't get much compliments, you know, so it's really nice. I feel for them when they do get a compliment. I have noticed, you know, it's not like I'm going to give them a fake compliment, but if you want to say something nice and you hold yourself back for whatever reasons, just don't hold yourself back. Just speak your words. You can tell them they're beautiful, they're handsome, and how they make you feel nice. And, you know, I feel this is the month where you're going to do it. And I don't want to turn this into a +8 readings, but if this is the person that you have that has showed up in June, I feel, no, in May it has showed up back. I feel August is going to be, you know, the time to actually blend with this person in an intimate way. All right, so I'm getting anything business-wise here? Okay. No, it's pretty good. Like your communication, you have Venus in your communication, have Sun as well. You're handling everything beautifully in a month of August, and you actually have some time to spare to indulge your senses and your partner. So that's really nice. Oh yeah, Mars is moving into your 5th house, so this blending could be happening at the end of the August, end of the month. Okay. All right. So sweet energy. So I feel the connection. It's gonna be really sweet and romantic and nice. Okay. I feel some of you celebrating, right? Tapping into that energy. Okay. So month of September. Let's see what we have here for you. Gemini, September. All right. So what do we have? King of Wands. I feel we need one more card. Oh yeah, I feel intensity. I didn't even like turn the car around. I was like, ooh, the intensity. Okay, so wow, this person is on fire, man. And you are on the top of the world again, the wheel. Okay, we need one more because I feel, okay, take all. Okay, because I feel this is him and this is you, and this is like, really look, the same cards. Yeah, you're such a power couple. Oh my. Like, look at this. I'm feeling so happy now. So I'm feeling September is your happy month. Like, wow, I'm just like giggling and happy. This is like, I feel you guys in love. Look, you know, look, blended into one. Like, yeah, definitely. I think in August, that's when it's first happening. But September, oh my, like, oh my, yeah, the Mars is in your 5th house of fun, love, and relationship. Mars is very, you know, physical planet. And we also have Sun moving into there. It's going to be some fun times, guys. I ain't joking. Like, this is wow. Because I'm feeling this, so sweet energy. But then again, such intensity as well. There's so much passion here, too. Like, and I feel you kind of manifested this. Both of you have. Like, this is... Yeah, this is two people that have been kind of trying to manifest each other. Consciously or unconsciously. You're in this together. Be proud of yourself. You did it. I'm so happy for you guys. Like, I cannot tell. I am also Gemini rising, so I'm happy for me too. Like, don't get me wrong. But this is the month where you step into your power. Like September, you finally realize that all that hard work paid off. You have been trying to manifest this person, maybe not this person specifically, but happy love life, or maybe you were like looking at those worthy and complete meditations. Maybe you were like, you did the work, okay? And it's time for you to be proud of yourself, because this is like, wow, such intensity. Like, I cannot even explain. This is, you want to eat this person life. I mean, not in a, you know, I need to wrap it up because it's going places, plus 18 places. So enjoy month of September, guys, and be proud of yourself. You did it. You manifested something beautiful, and it's not just in your love life. I feel also other areas of your life are kind of getting all into place. You feel like you are wealthy at the moment, you have enough, you also feel like you have time to have fun with friends. But this, wow, this hot intensity, like, I literally was like, oh my, when I felt the card was even just like reversed, and I already felt this person will be so into you and you'll be so into them. Like, wow. All right, let's see what October has in store for you. Oh my, I can't wait to reverse in September, guys. Okay, that's too many cards. We need like 1 or 2. Oh, that's ridiculous. Look at that. Another, like, I'm coming through again. So it looks like in October you will be enjoying everything you have enjoyed in September and late August as well. But let's have more information. What is happening on other areas of your life as well, please. Okay, there we go. I saw this and I wasn't sure should I take it or not. But we have 7 of Pentacles and we need one more card to clarify it. The Rebirth card, please. Okay. I feel this is upright. Yeah, this is a game changer. Like, wow, this summer is going to be really, really nice. I feel October is going to be really, really nice as well. I feel all your manifestations are kind of birthing into life. Like, you have been waited for so long. Like, you have been, I know what I think that why you waited so long, because you were kind of manifesting 7 different things. And when you put your energy into, like, let's say you're listening to subliminals, and you listen to, like, I don't know, 50 of them, like I do, and so you're trying to kind of fix this, and the thing is, like, when you're working on all those things at once, of course it will take some time for all of it to kind of, and I feel like in October you kind of feel everything like exploding. And where you're finally reborn into this new version of you that you have consciously have been trying to create. And wow, like, congratulations, really. I mean, you made it in September already, we knew, but I feel this is when you feel it in October. This is when you feel like on top of the world, like so happy. I believe now you'll have also true friends, real friends who are really taking care of your back, you know, somebody to protect you, which I feel you might have been lacking even long time, for some of you even 9 years or even more. Okay, all right, so let's see advice for you for the month of October. I'm so happy for you guys, like, and for myself. The advice: be humble. Yeah, you need to kind of stay humble, because I'm already like fire here. You need to remember to be humble, you know, especially to the people who are not doing so well, you know, because again, jealousy, you know, even if those are the people who genuinely want what's best for you, seeing somebody succeed in everything, it's a trigger, you know, it's a trigger. Not that this person doesn't love you or anything along those lines, that it's not happy for you, but, you know, sometimes it is what it is, you know. Sometimes people just don't like to see other people doing better than they are doing, and I'm sorry to say that, but it is what it is. That's the reality. Some people are jealous, some people, you know. So just like keep be humble, you know. Don't overshare like your happiness or everywhere, and you know, and try to even, you know, make people jealous for that matter, because, you know, evil eye is a thing and it's real, and, you know, of course you can protect yourself from that, but it's important to be humble, you know, and to approach those people who have less than you, or who, you know, still haven't manifested the life that they wanted, you know, just so that they're not too triggered to kind of send you this jealous energy and negative energy for no reason, because you totally deserve this. You work so hard for this, so congratulations. You enjoy it, dear Gemini. Just be humble about it. Don't overshare with other people, you know, not again because they're bad or they're not going to be happy for you, but then, you know, after they're happy for you, there comes the jealousy, this thing, or why don't I have, and blah blah blah, you know. So just be mindful of that, you know, to be humble, or even like stop yourself from sharing the information at all if you know that somebody's, you know, jealous by nature, etc. Enjoy the trip. People cannot destroy what they don't know. Okay. That's it. That's your message for October. Enjoy. So for November, let's see what we have in store for you for November. Is the light still good? It's quite late. That's okay. Maybe try to aim it here. No, it's pretty much the same. All right, let's see what November has in store for you, dear Gemini. Oh, wow, I'm loving this energy. This is best reading so far, guys. So that just so that you know, for 2023. Oh man, so many cards. Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. All right, November. What do you have in store for us, for my dear Gemini? Too many. Okay, 1 or 2 cards, please. Thank you. We have another Three of Cups, and we have Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So Three of Cups here suggests to me that you are still having fun in November, that you're still building a relationship with your friends and somebody who believes and loves you for who you are. And I also feel that you are feeling abundant. So for those of you who are working like summer jobs, this is you getting that dough. This is you, you know, feeling, you know, on the top of the world with money, feeling abundant, feeling worthy of. Let's give you some advice for November too. We have step up and lead again. We have open up to change and push through any insecurity. Okay, so these two are returning from some other month, 2 months. So this is okay. Push through any insecurity and step up and lead. I feel like I'm missing a card. Let me take one from this deck for here. Okay. Missing. Okay, maybe this person will have to leave somewhere if they're going off to college or to work. November. Yeah, this might cause some confrontation. Okay, maybe more clear about that. What's going on in November for you? Yeah, I feel that's kind of making you insecure. Maybe this person has to go back to the place where their ex-partner is. It might kind of lead to some kind of conflict. Okay. Let's see. I think ascendant entrance. Third house, what's going on? Leo, where are you? Sixth house. Full moon in the first house. Yeah, this is kind of the month where you kind of have to focus on yourself more, you know, and it's kind of hard after the honeymoon, October and September and August. This is kind of where you have to kind of focus more on your money, more on yourself, because I feel also now that you are kind of triggered, you know, with this person, that sometimes, you know, after that first initial hook, this person kind of can trigger your insecurities. So you have done the work. You know how it is. You know, you upgrade. Just think of your game as Super Mario game, and where you have to save that princess, and then you kind of completed one circle, and somewhere in October you graduated and you climb up to the next level, and now it's a little bit adjusting to the higher level of consciousness or being or life. Okay, so again, you kind of triggered until you figure out how does this level work. Let's put it that way. I feel this is the energy for you for the month of November. You kind of leveled up, and this new level is unfamiliar, so therefore it's kind of causing up this a little bit of insecurity, but you're really called up to step up and lead again and open up to change. Okay, open up to change. So this is requiring of you to open to this new experience, new way of life with this person. Okay, maybe you will move somewhere, go somewhere, you know, ascendant. And third house is like travel. Maybe this person is not so far away. Maybe they just have to move for the month of November to go and do some course or whatever. Perhaps you can like go and travel with them, like open up the change. You don't have to be at the same place all the time for some of you. And you can afford it, like, so why not? You know, it might be, you know, feeling too fast. I feel that's where this insecurity is coming from. Like, suddenly you have to kind of move in together or something along those lines. I mean, this is good. I don't feel nothing negative energy from it. I just feel this possibly overwhelmed. I feel you in November, you might be possibly overwhelmed, like with this opportunity that's before you, this sudden level up of life and everything. Maybe you moved and now you kind of have to adjust, and you know, change is always scary, so it triggers some insecurities. But open up to change. Do this anyway. Like, go forward. Just go forward. You know, no going back. You're on the right track anyway. All right, so let's move on to the month of December. Let's try to push a little bit of light here. Does it work? A little bit. Okay. All right. Actually looks better than when I see it here. So for the month of December, for my dear Gemini, how are we finishing the year? Another Three of Cups card. Wow. Why is this flying out? Oh, we have seen this card before. All right. So yeah, this is where the worry will end. Nine of Swords in reverse. So whatever has been kind of get you all worked up in a month of November, the change, the sudden move to kind of relocate with this person, or I don't know what exactly happened. It's a general reading, but I'm excited and it was a good thing that you did. The worry is gone. The worry is gone. You remember now that you are stronger together. You are feeling abundant and you still have fun. Like, wow, like, what can beat that? Like, guys, push through any insecurity. Again, this is coming underneath the Nine of Swords in reverse. So I feel you kind of have made it through. You pushed through any insecurity. Of course, it's still a new territory. So kind of go deeper. That will help. And what else will help? Keep your heart open and release control. Well, ain't that always the case? Or what will help, okay? So keep your heart open, release control, go deeper, and push through any insecurity. So I feel kind of what was going on in November is happening too in December. It's just you kind of are getting a handle of it in the month of December. But I feel this is really good for you. This is really good. I feel that this is the best you felt in a long time, dear Gemini. This last few months of 2023. Like, really, you deserve this. What a breeder. All right. So, yeah, you're going to have some fun in the month of December. I'm wishing you all the best with that energy. And we are kind of finished off the reading here. I kind of feel like I should give you something more. I'm not sure why do I get that feeling, but let me give you an advice because I feel like we need one. So what's the advice card for Gemini for the year 2023? You're the only sign that's getting this, so I guess there's something special that you need to hear today. The advice for 2023 is be playful and co-create with spirit. So yes, I feel this is what you have, what you needed to hear is to be playful, and that's especially valid for the last couple of months of 2023, because you know, as much as it will be kind of scary to move in this to new territory, new relationship, whatever it is new that is happening for you at the end of 2023, you actually have co-created this with spirit. This is your break. This is your opportunity. And so just be playful about it. Because I feel for some of you in the November, you have kind of also fear to lose it, what you have co-created already. But you already did it. It's there. It's here. So you just need to enjoy it and be more playful. And do not allow like blocks and fears of abandonment issues. Some of you have like clearly abandonment issues, and that might be the case why the problem is there in November. By December you sorted it out, but then might be another insecurity. But so just don't worry and be playful and accept your flaws and insecurities. You're a human being, but work on them. Work on them, and you deserve this. Remember that. Okay, just remember that. Sometimes people be jealous and then you feel like unworthy of getting what you have got, but trust me, you worked for this so hard and you deserve it. So I hope you enjoy it. Put yourself sometimes in the first place. Please be playful, especially the last couple of months of 2023. It will do miracles for you. And now I feel I can wrap up this reading. So like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell. You can also comment down below. Please comment down below how you resonate, and especially those last couple of months when they come into order. Let me know, guys. Comment down below. Thank you so much. Enjoy 2023. Have fun.